I am live on the internets. Hello world. Hello everyone. It is Thursday, so happy Thursday. Very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Thank you for joining us here at Coded Live. I'm your host for the day. I'm Sam, and today you are actually stuck with me coding. I have some guests on and off, but today it's just me. Is it Thursday? It is Thursday. Yeah, so it's the .NET Dev Show, where we tinker with all things .NET and all things relevant to .NET developers, mostly on the mobile and desktop stuff. Yeah, so let's get started. We'll lower the music a tad more. There you go. Ooh, that's too loud. That's about right. All right, so today I think I'm going to tinker with something that I saw a few weeks back, and I know how it works, but I want to kind of dive into this a little bit more because there are certain nuances to this, and I see chat room filling up. Hello everyone. So speaking about .NET, we all know .NET 6 is coming out in November of this year, and we have had some previews being out for the last couple of months now. I think it started in February. So we had preview 1, 2, and now preview 3. And along with the core .NET runtime previews, folks have also been shipping other stuff like ASP.NET, and the .NET MAUI team is working on getting stuff functional on the .NET runtimes, and they in fact, the .NET MAUI team has things working on iOS, Android, Windows, Mac, you name it. But this one in particular, I want to actually go back to something that Dan Roth here from the ASP.NET team said. I mean, there are lots of improvements with ASP.NET on top of .NET 6, and keep in mind all of this is in preview, so early bits here, but the big thing here is there is hot reload support, which is what like Xaml developers are used to when we do hot reload for our Xamarin or our desktop apps, but now it's coming to in a different way to web, and the web folks, I mean, they have been able to do this for a while. It's just a different way of the tooling works, and it's nice. It's very nice. So all of this is good, and you can do a search on ASP.NET Core updates in .NET 6, and you'll end up on this post. But what is interesting here is this bit right here, BlazorWebView. So we have seen the whole like Blazor hybrid apps thing, which is where if you want to write Blazor and you are sold on ASP.NET and then Blazor, and it works fine on the web, but can you also bring it to iOS and Android and Windows and Mac? And we have seen that work just fine because what this is doing is using, if I can type, what's called the Blazor mobile bindings for now. And this one is giving you that shell so you can host your Blazor app inside iOS, Android, and other desktop things. You can go straight up native if you want. So if you look at the Hello World examples here, again, do a search on Blazor mobile bindings. Oh, and I see that they have the build banners up. Yeah, so May 25th to 27th, that's Microsoft Build. Go register, it's all free. Coming to a couch near you. It's all virtual, so tune in, and there should be a lot of good stuff coming. So you can go all in native, in which case you are writing just a little bit of Blazor syntax, but this is rendering all native stuff on top of .NET MAUI. So you're really writing native apps for iOS and Android. Or you can do what's called hybrid, where you have some native kind of mix and matched. They have a walkthrough here of the Hello World, and you can see what they're doing here. They spin up projects for different types of app platforms, and then you have this BlazorWebView, which essentially renders the most stable and modern web view on each platform, and then everything inside of this, like this is your whole like Blazor app, right? So it's just a web view that hosts your Blazor app. On Windows, that is WebView 2, and on Mac, if you run it, that's WK WebView. But again, all of this is for kind of new greenfield projects, right? If you are starting up a new desktop project, this is a way in which you can have .NET MAUI bootstrap that for you, and you get the BlazorWebView and you can shove your Blazor stuff inside of a desktop. But I think what they're trying to do is bring some of this back into your existing desktop applications, and that is WPF and WinForms for a lot of enterprises. Now, I am a little confused with some of the messaging here, because what they're saying is you can modernize, which I completely agree. I mean, if you look to modernize your WPF or WinForms applications, and this may be a good way to bring in Blazor, and it's using WebView too. But I pulled up another thing, so let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Yeah, so this isn't new, right? So we have been able to, and this is actually where I want to start out today, and then see how I can use the BlazorWebView. So you have been able to, so WebView 2 is the latest WebView control on Windows, and it's modern, and it does everything that Chromium, Edge browser, and the engine that gives you. You have been able to do this on WPF, but I think, and this is where we're going to start, but I think where this one stops is like this is meant for you to render any web content that you might have somewhere else, or it's a different app, while the BlazorWebView literally lets you actually write Blazor code. And they're going to use the same WebView too, just being able to write the app itself in Blazor. So you can kind of get rid of the shell and think of your desktop app being written in Blazor. Okay, so I want to try out both of these things and see how things work. All right, so that's my goal for the day. Just tinker. So yeah, hang out with me while I get started. So let's do this, and I want to see what I can get done with straight up WebView, and then how does it differ if you are doing the BlazorWebView. Now, none of this I can do on a Mac, right? I have to do Windows, which is my Parallels desktop here. We'll give it a second for Windows to spin up. Let me know, chat room, if the music is too loud, or maybe not too loud for you. I'm hearing the same thing that you are. Looks like some jazz. Yeah, jazz early in the morning. Why not? Why not? Okay. So let's begin with this one here. So looks like so the WebView 2, it should not have a dependency on where you're running this, right? So .NET Core or .NET Framework, they should both be fine, right? Let me take a look at this one here. Oh, this one you do need to target .NET 6. Oh, I have run iOS and Android on .NET 6. I have never run Windows or WinForms or WPF on .NET 6, so that might be interesting to see how I can you even like spin up a new project that runs in .NET 6? I don't think so, but we might have to like migrate something that we create. But let's do this one first, okay? This should be simple. So this one is Core or Framework, so I should be able to get away with either one, right? So, all right, let's do that. All right. What do I have? Because I do a lot of my dev on Windows, so I'm not sure if I have all of the bits here. Let's see if I do a .NET. Might be too small for you. How do I bump up fonts? Because I do it on a Mac. Can I do Command Plus to bump up fonts? Nope. Oh, whoa. Too big. Is there nothing in between? Oh, come on. What is that? That looks like for volume magnifier. I don't know. Hopefully you can see it. We're not going to stick around with CLI for too long, but I want to see like what do I have here. So list dash SDKs. Oh wow. On this Windows, I actually have a Windows dev box under my desk, which is not virtual. This one is my virtual machine. This one doesn't have any of the latest stuff, so it looks like I was doing some 5.0 stuff, and then doesn't have 6. But it does have framework, right? So let's start there. and we shall see how this goes. Chat room, you're quiet. Say something. Just say hi. I'm lonely without you. That's all good. So, create new project. All right. WPF. Oh, Telerik WPF. I don't need any Telerik stuff right now because I'm just trying to play around with it. How about just give me the WPF stuff? Oh, looks like I have done that search before. All right, WPF. I get. Why do I not get the .NET Core ones? Maybe I just don't have it installed. That's fine. We'll start with .NET Framework. Next. All right, 4.7.2. Ooh, that's the latest .NET Framework that I know. Okay. All right. So let's call this Webview on WPF. How about that? Yeah, you can go into that repos directory. All right, create. While that's spinning, let's go back and see what this said. So it should not matter. They're doing it on 4.6.2. And then we have to get a NuGet package. Now, they had an installer for Webview too, which I think I already have, because I've done like Blazor hybrid apps on Windows, in which case it does do Webview too. But looks like this one just gets the Microsoft.web.webview too. Okay. We shall go get that. Yay, my WPF thing is ready. Okay, I got rid of the designer, which I don't need. Okay, now let me make sure this builds. It should, because there's nothing I did. It's just straight up .NET Framework running on 4.7.2. Rebuild all succeeded. Just for sanity, we're going to run it and see an empty app. Yeah. Good. Good. All right. Now, what are we doing? It's called Microsoft.web.webview 2. All right. NuGet. Not the installed ones. Are you looking at? No, don't look at Telerik NuGet, because then we also have a NuGet source. And you can set these up. So I want to point to NuGet.org, which is the formal NuGet directory. What is it called? Web.webview 2. Okay, web.webview 2. That one? Yeah. Okay. That's not too many downloads, like 232K. That's not much for Webview 2, which is the latest thing. Anyways, stable, install. Alright, while it's doing that, what after that? Ready to start? Yep. Okay, and then looks like we add a thing, and then we muck with the window. Ooh, nice. Alright, we're gonna copy that, because that's just a namespace. Did that go through? I think so. Installed, yes. Okay, we are good with that NuGet package. Excuse me. Alright, let's do a build again, just for sanity. Rebuild. That's good. Alright, so what do we do? Just stick that namespace in, right? Yep. Alright. So we're going to go right in here and paste. Webview 2, yep, that is good. Alright, now ensure the code in main window XAML looks like the following snippet. What do you mean? I have everything here. Main window, WinFX, expressions blend, OpenXML markup compatibility. What is that? Oh, I already have it. Never mind. Local, whatever. I don't need anything local right now. Ignorable is there. Namespace with Webview 2 is here. All right, that's all I need. That's all I need. 450, 800. Yeah, that's good. Now, to add the Webview 2 control, replace the grid with... Oh, they're doing a dock panel. Okay. Oh, right there, Webview 2, and we are going to point it to a URL. Yeah, that works for me. So we're just loading up some web content here, right? So replace that with this. That looks weird. Right up there. Okay. Nope, don't do that. Save. All right, build. Should I be able to run this as is? Yeah, F5, and it should display Microsoft.com. Okay. So this we have been able to do. Yay. All right. That's good. So now, I mean, this is also nothing like, it's not like that old. I think this one was, when was this written? Oh, okay, well, start of this year. So it's not something we've been able to do for ages, but it's nice that you can now do WebView 2 inside of WinForms, inside of WPF. Yeah. So what is this? Oh, Bing wallpaper, no thanks. Oh, actually that came from the WebView 2. So here you don't even get any of the Chrome, because like you have replaced the grid in WPF with this whole thing. And again, if a user doesn't really know what they are looking at, they might think that this is WinForms. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is not, I mean, it's new, but it's not like super exciting. I can do this. That's good. What else can I do? Add navigation. Oh, to allow the user to go wherever they want. Okay. In the main window, add an address bar by... okay. So it's just adding a button and a text box for an address bar, right? Yeah, let's do that. It's just so we let the user navigate to wherever they want. So we'll keep the web view, right? And we'll do this. Button go, we got an address bar. And so we have to do this button go click and then reload the source part of that web view pointed to a different URL, and that's it, right? Yeah. And then in our code behind, we're going to do the WebView 2 core. So you're seeing how professional developers write code. We copy paste. No, but I'm just trying it out. Yeah, bear with me. So many using statements that I don't need, but I do need the WebView 2 core. And then what do? We just add the event handler. Say if WebView is not null, and I don't know why you need it to. But okay, not null, then we can set the navigate that to the address bar.text. All right, we can do that. So main window, that's my constructor, let that be. So button go says WebView 2. Where is it getting those WebView from? That's just the name of my controller or the WebView component. Yeah, it's just called WebView. So we're going to check if that thing is not null, then navigate to the address bar. And we're going to let the user decide if they have done it right. We're not going to do any error checking. Yeah, we can do other checks like argument exception, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. All right. Let's run this. Build. And run. So now, wait a second, what happened? I did the dock panel on the left. No, it closed it. What? Hang on, this is funny. So this came up right down here. I can't even see the address bar. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, the dock panel, I didn't do the top, I think. I missed something. There we go. So on the dock panel, we need to do that. All right, Greg Holmes is raiding. Hello, raiders. Hold on. Where's my stuff today? Hey, Greg Holmes. Raid. finite singularity. Hello. That's a long raid signal. All right, stop. Hello, raiders. I didn't want to like blast that in your ears, but yeah, welcome, raiders. Thank you, Greg Holmes. I appreciate. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, folks. So for those of you joining, this is the .NET Dev Show on Codeit Live. I'm Sam Basu. I'm your host for the day. I have guests and I have other folks joining me on this channel on other days, but I do like alternate weeks where you're just like stuck with me and I'm coding. So what are we doing? I am tinkering with WebView 2 and BlazorWebView for desktop. So if you are a .NET developer, you likely know about .NET 6 that is coming, and I come from a heavy mobile, Xamarin, and desktop background, so I'm excited about .NET MAUI, but today we're tinkering with something that the ASP.NET team is working on, and that is WebView, and using the BlazorWebView to build hybrid apps. And we have seen this for .NET MAUI, where you can shove your Blazor application into a WebView, WebView 2 on Windows, and WebView on Mac, and then it just lights up. But today we are actually doing it on WPF and WinForms. So I'm old and I'm old school, but again, that's the reality for lots of desktops, right? You have existing desktop apps that you just want to embed stuff and maybe start modernizing it with some Blazor. So that's what we're doing today. Thank you, Greg Holmes, one more time, and welcome, raiders. Hang out with me while I tinker. You're going to see me fail, but that's part of the game, maybe. Okay, we are here in a WPF app that's running literally on .NET framework. I got nothing else going on. It's not running on .NET 5 or .NET 6 yet. We will eventually, but I'm just wanting to see like what does a straight up WebView 2 look like. And this is a big deal because they poured in a lot of love behind that WebView 2 to give you that latest edge and the Chromium engine and all the fun stuff that comes with it. So at this point, we are loading up that web view, and we have a button. We didn't do the docking panel, and that's why it went to the right. So hold on. I was trying to make sure this is docked on the top. So on the docking panel, we got to do dock panel, put it on the top. Anything else I'm missing? So the button needs to go on the right, and then there is a text box. Thank you for the follows. That's it, right? What else did I miss? Text box is here. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so let's run this. No, I still don't have it right. I'm not sure why the button here is on the right, and I don't even see the address bar because it's loading up Microsoft.com and it's not even letting me change anything. So do I really need this? I don't know. How about I don't have that? Maybe. Because what is it that they are trying to do? How is it that theirs showed up so nicely on the top and they have a little go button while ours looks weird? What did I miss? I have it on the top. Anyways, I mean, we are splitting hairs here. We got it to work, and we'll give this one last try and then go over to BlazorWebView. Now it's on the left. Give me my address bar so I can type. Damn it. I don't know. I mean, we hooked it up so the button click goes to the address bar, but I can't even see the address bar. So that's kind of fun. How is it that theirs shows up so nicely and mine doesn't? They go into other things here, and I think, you can do scripting. Oh, so the WPF part can actually interact with the web content. That's nice. You can do window, show. Thank you for all the follows, folks. Appreciate it. Communicate between the host and the web comment. This is nice. So you can have the web view raise windows or messages, and you can pass it back and forth between .NET code on WPF and the web view. Okay, we get it. Oh, you can do touch. Nice. Oh, no, get in touch. That's funny. No, you can get in touch with the Edge WebView team, but you can also do touch on that WebView because that is optimized for touch as well. So if you loaded up that WPF app on a device that does touch, you should be able to touch and play around with that WebView. So anyways, doesn't look like I'm doing this one quite right. I can tinker around with this and see why it's not showing up on the top, but that's kind of a banal thing to look around for. But we got the basics to work, okay? So we'll get rid of this and just stick to what we had before, and that's just the basics, right? We'll take this out for now, because I mean, all I wanted to see is WebView work, and then so the thing that we are doing right now, it's not exciting because all we are doing is we are pointing it to a web application. We're not writing the web app ourselves, which is where BlazorWebView I think is going to come in. So let's build and make sure just the basics were okay, and this should just load up Microsoft.com. So yeah. And then, I mean, I'm sure like with the docking thing, I'm doing something wrong, but you can figure out ways to dock things above, below, left or right, whatever. So this works, right? But let's do the other thing that we sought out doing, and that's this. Let's close this. And this is all what I was talking about was the Blazor mobile bindings is what it's powering for .NET MAUI to have Blazor working. But now they're talking about doing this on WPF and WinForms, and let's go through these steps. And right up here is a big red flag. I have not run WinForms on WPF on .NET 6 ever yet, so we can see how that's going to work. And I think we might have to use, I also have the .NET Migration Assistant bookmarked, I think. So we might have to start here. So this is the upgrade assistant that they put together for you to upgrade your .NET Framework apps to .NET 5, right? And I think the run times between .NET 5 and .NET 6 are going to be similar to the SDK style project. So if I can start with .NET 5 and then I can just like swap over to .NET 6 maybe. So that might work. So let me start here. So here they also have a .NET Framework thing. Runs on 4.6.1, and then we're going to run this assistant. So let's first get it on .NET Framework, then we'll move it to .NET 5, and then we'll move it to .NET 6, right? Because I don't know if you can new up a new WPF app on .NET 6 yet. But we might be able to tinker with the CS proj and just make it run on .NET 6. How about that? All right, so let's do another project here. So we got WebView 2 working. Now let's start another .NET WPF app. Don't give me all of this stuff, just give me WPF. Where is it? Too many app projects, types, templates. Give me WPF. Where did my music go? My music just stopped. No. No, it's running, it's just, you know, pause mode. Music is real low. Give me some energy. There you go. All right, what am I doing here? WPF.NET Framework app. Yep, that's fine. So now we're going to call it BlazorWebView on WPF. Right, I'm in uncharted territory here. Well, let's see. 4.7.2, sure. So you can see, like, I'm kind of starting with absolute old school .NET Framework, and I'm going to try to bring it over to .NET 5 and then onto .NET 6. And hopefully then I can use the latest stuff that they're putting out. Loading Designer, which I don't need. So thank you, Visual Studio, go away. All right. Okay, BlazorWebView on WPF. And now we are not going to do the NuGet package for getting the WebView. I'm guessing they might have something different of NuGet package, and we also need to change the runtime. But let's make sure this builds first. Yes, okay. Now, let's do this one here. Upgrade Assistant. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I have .NET 5 runtime right. So let's close this. Okay, hold on. Let's get .NET 5 and .NET 6 first to make sure I have the latest. All right, .NET 5, Windows, just that is fine. And it's doing its thing. Let's open. Install. Yes. Isn't it nice that we can just like that install .NET? This used to be such a big pain moving from .NET frameworks. And it was a gigantic effort. Now it's just a folder. Now my music is a little too loud. Come back down a little bit. There we go. Okay, we got .NET 5, and while we are here, might as well get .NET 6, right? Right, give me .NET 6. Preview 3, yes please. Installers, binaries, no, get the installer. Come on. Done. .NET 6, preview 3, yes please. Come on. I'm twiddling my thumb while I wait. Anybody in the chat room built stuff on top of .NET 6, like desktop stuff like I'm doing? Because I have never done this. I am not even sure if it's going to work, but that's why we are here to find out, right? All right, we got those things installed. Now we can say .NET -- list SDKs. Oh man, I don't have the SDKs. What did I install? I installed the binaries, did I? Maybe that's fine. Runtimes is what I need, right? .NET list the runtimes. Yeah, okay. So I have 5. Where did the 6 runtime go? Did they not even have the 6 runtime? What did I install then? What did I install? Come on. That is .NET 6. I didn't do ASP.NET. Oh, .NET Desktop 6 has a different runtime. Oh man, okay. So why does this one not include this one? This release includes .NET runtime. You do not need to install it separately. Okay, that's what I did. That's what I did. What is it that you don't like? I'm confused. That's 6, preview 3. That's what I just did. File. See, modify. No, I don't need to modify. It's fine. So you have it. Why are you saying you don't have it? Okay, well, we'll figure this out. If it complains, then we'll do the other thing. All right, let's assume that we have it right. Okay, so upgrade assistant. I think I have this because I've used this before. But this is actually nice. If you have a .NET Framework app, then you can, in small steps, kind of migrate that over to .NET 5. But you need to be in the path where the project file is, okay? So my path is repos, which is that C users. I'm on a MacBook Pro, so that's my home, and then source repos, and this is the one we want, not WebView. We want BlazorWebView on WPF. Okay. So where am I at? we need to go to source and then repos, right? cd source repos, yeah. And that one was called BlazorWebView on WPF, and that's where the CS proj is sitting. So that's where I need to be. BlazorWebView on WPF. Yay. All right, I'm sitting right there, so I should be able to run in this, right? 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 Yeah. Upgrade dash assistant and then CS proj name. Why do I need the dot slash? Because I'm already sitting on that project. Can I do an ls? Oh, ls doesn't work on Windows. What's the thing, like directory? Yeah. Okay. So now I can do this. Upgrade dash assistant. And what do? Dot that. Okay. Dot that, and then the name of the CS proj. Yeah. So in this case, the name of my CS proj is Blazor WebView on WPF dot CS proj. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's try. Okay, it's doing something. It's doing something. Okay. Upgrade steps. Okay, 9 steps. Okay, backup project, convert project file, clean up NuGet packages, update TFM, which is the target framework moniker, update NuGet, template files, this. Okay. Apply next step, which is backup project. No, I don't need to back up. I'll live on the edge. It's just a demo project, so I can do 2 to skip, 2 skip, skipping upgrade backup. Press enter. Okay. Now what? Now you're looking at convert project file to SDK. Yes, we do want that. So 1 and then that. Converting project file. Try convert. You'll need to delete app config and okay, I don't know. Go ahead and do its thing. Clean up NuGet packages. Oh, okay, did that. Complete. Good. Apply next step. Sure. Press enter. The instructions is not compatible to macOS bash prompts. Hang on. Let me see if I can highlight messages today, because sometimes this doesn't work. But yeah, it works. I'm not on a Mac, because I mean I'm on a Mac on a host, but I am on Windows. I don't know if they're not compatible, but the Upgrade Assistant is really meant for .NET Framework to core, or .NET 5, and .NET Framework doesn't run on Mac, right? So this may be a little bit Windows specific here. So yeah. Okay. Update TFM. Sure. This is nice. I mean, it kind of walks you through exactly what they're doing in each step. And hopefully this being just a boilerplate code, it shouldn't have any issues. Apply next step. All right. So I would close out Visual Studio before I'd run this, because it is actually mucking with the same project files that Visual Studio is reading. Removing outdated packages. Ooh, okay. I have no idea what you're doing, but go ahead. Complete. Looks like it's done. L Snake PT, I think it's for .NET Core. I missed the starting part. Oh, okay. What am I doing? I am doing a WPF app that's started on .NET Framework, and I'm moving it to, I think by default it's moving it to .NET Core, or is it moving it to .NET 5? I don't know. So what I'm trying to do is really go from .NET Framework to, I hope it's .NET 5 that it's moving it to, and then over to .NET 6, which I have never done. So let's see. 1 it should be done, right? Upgrade steps, next step, finalize upgrade. Okay, yeah, sure, finalize my upgrade, and it's done. Yay, it's done, it's done, it's done. Okay, so that worked, but what did it all do? Let's see. They're running it in PowerShell. I didn't do the backup. How do I know it succeeded? Okay. The migrated WPF app should look like something like this. Okay. Oh, they are moving it to .NET 5. So LSnake PT, they are moving it to .NET 5, not Core. And they should have a reference to this upgrade package assistant, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see what it did. Let's see what it did. BlazorWebView on WPF, sure. Quad Ventisai is saying, hi there, I was just watching your... All right. Thank you for the follow. So Quad Ventisai, thank you for watching a stream. I think I did that like 1 week, 2 weeks back. Yeah, if you're into coding, or maybe if you're getting started, or if you're a pro, we are all learning from each other here. So you're going to see me do this every other Thursday, and every other Thursday, like alternate Thursday, I try getting a guest. Like last week, I had my good friend David Pine from the Microsoft Docs team, and he was talking about some really cool like GitHub Actions stuff. But like every other alternate Thursday, you're stuck with me and I code, mostly on the cutting edge, like Windows or desktop and Xamarin stuff. So it's fun. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching Quad Ventisai. Appreciate you. Okay. What did this do? Because now it's not looking like it's changed anything here, but where's my CS proj? Project file, sure. Yeah, I did. Look at that. So I did move it to .NET 5. We didn't do a backup. That's fine. It did the upgrade assistant. So now this should be running on .NET 5, right? Dependencies, frameworks. I don't know what that is. Is that what it needs to run on .NET 5? It's dropped these two things for compat and upgrade assistance. How do I know where this is running? Can I go to properties? Yeah, right there. See that? .NET Framework 5, and I can switch back if I want to .NET Core 3.0 or 3.1. So yeah. So we took something that was .NET Framework and just moved it over to .NET 5, which is nice. But does it compile? Does it build? We're going to keep this open because the CS proj, we are going to need that. Okay, let's do a build. So again, if you're not doing crazy Windows APIs, you should be able to use the upgrade assistant. And when it's using the try convert, so if it finds that you're using APIs that are just not there on .NET 5, it'll tell you and give you kind of fallback things, or kind of point out, I'm sure, where things might be breaking. But if you're not using super deep like Windows APIs, you should be able to migrate .NET Framework apps to .NET 5. And let's run this just to be safe. And it runs. It's blank. Yeah, blank is fine. But this is nice. Okay, so now we have to do the thing with wait, where is my Windows? I made this. Wait a second. Where is Windows 10? Because my Windows bar got hidden somewhere. That's fine. That's fine. This full screen is fine. Okay, now we are back, and wow, it's been 45 minutes and we are still kind of getting started here, but that's fine. I will have a hard stop in like half an hour. I have to go get the kid from the school, but this is fine. So I'm glad the upgrade assistant worked. But now, This was for WinForms, and they have an SDK used in okay, I'm trying to do WPF here. I think they had it for WPF too. Okay, so to add Blazor functionality to an existing WPF app, do the same steps, and then they have a package. Okay, but I need to run this on .NET 6 first, right? How do I do that? I have it on .NET 5. I need to move it to .NET 6. But do I even have .NET 6? Why is that install not working out for me? Okay, let's try this again. .NET. So we'll do list. See, it's not showing me. But it has the 5 clearly, but it doesn't have the 6. Does 6 not have a runtime? Can't be right. That can't be right, because I mean they're clearly doing it. Like on this, like they're running this WinForms or WPF app on .NET 6 runtime. Okay, well, let's see. To get started, install .NET 6 SDK, which is the same page that I'm on. Windows, binaries, installers. Install scripts. Now this is .NET Core. I don't follow. Okay, let's copy this. Go over to Windows. I don't need to do that. Oh, they have it for Alpine, which I learned is a distribution of Linux that's fairly popular. Is Visual Studio up to date? Quad Ventisci? Yeah, I think so. But I mean, the CLI should show me the runtime. I'm not on 64, but let's do x64. Come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on. Has anyone in the chat room ever run stuff on .NET 6, like desktop stuff? See, it says right here the following products were installed: .NET 6, .NET 6, and ASP.NET 6, and the Windows desktop runtime. So I think I have it. It's just the CLI tool may just not be showing it, because clearly I have it. It's saying it. I have it installed. Do this one more time. Oh, there it is. Okay, so maybe it's just not showing the x86 runtimes. It's meant to show you this x64 ones. But right there, 6 preview, that's what I need, like this one here. Okay, let's keep that on. All right, because now we're going to do the crazy thing of trying to swap the .NET 5 runtime. Oh, Elsnick PT saying .NET 6 not yet. Oh, in terms of like if you're running stuff. So I have run the .NET MAUI bits on .NET 6, and that works just fine. But I have not run any desktop stuff on .NET 6 yet. This is my first time. Okay, and I found somebody who was doing this. Let me see. I think I have it bookmarked on a GitHub repo. CSproj. All right. So this is just somebody doing something else on, and then Dan Roth was commenting on it. So looks like if I can just make it .NET 6 Windows on the TFM, and do this, which we will bring it in. But let's make it on .NET 6 Windows first, and let's see what we break. So all we'll do is, wait, what is it called? Net 6.0-Windows. Just magically swap it out. And all hell is going to break loose, right? Let's see. Oh, it'll fail. Current .NET SDK does not support targeting .NET 6. Either target .NET 5 or lower, or use a version of... How do I upgrade to .NET 6? Okay, so that's not going to work. So when they say upgrade to an existing project, to upgrade an existing ASP.NET Core app from .NET 6 Preview 2. No, we don't even have it on Preview 2. How do I update? If you're on Windows using Visual Studio, we recommend installing the latest preview of Visual Studio. Oh. So maybe LSnakePD, you're right. You do need to be on 16.10 preview. All right. Okay. Hold on, because this was VS 2019. I do have the preview bits here. And let's see, continue without code. What am I running? Preview 2 is now available. Preview 2 available. I don't want to do this and have all of you waiting, but we may be stuck with Visual Studio just not knowing how to deal with that .NET 6 SDK, because these are very early bits. Yeah, LSnake, you're right. You are right. 1.5 GB. Fine. Go. And I will close that. So what? While we are waiting a little bit. What LSnakePD is saying is right. Visual Studio without that preview is just not set up to deal with the .NET 6 SDK yet. Now I have a fairly fast connection, so you saw it here first. Somebody installing Visual Studio on Twitch live. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We're just living on the edge. Things are breaking all around us. That's funny. Quad Vendisai is saying, yeah, the number of times we say fine. So this is real, folks. You're seeing me install Visual Studio because I got .NET 6. Clearly it says the runtime right there, but Visual Studio just cannot deal with it. So we'll see how long it takes. It's already done. Oh no, it's not done. Starting the download operation. 1.3 gigs. Okay, I have a fast connection because while it's installing, we are in a new neighborhood, in a new home, and one of the things we lucked out was in our new subdivision, there's a company which was able to lay down fiber optic cable, and this is not like fake stuff. It is really fiber optic coming down through the ground into the house, and I spent some effort making the line go all the way up to the attic, and then it's coming down into my office. I have a long wire that's kind of running from the place where I actually drilled a hole in the wall so I could have the cable come down. So I didn't want anything that is like fake. I wanted the straight cable coming in from the ground and into my like desk setup where I have like 2 or 3 computers. So this is fast. I have lucked out. So you are seeing me install Visual Studio Preview 2.1 live on the internet. What could go wrong? And it's doing it fairly fast, I would say. It's doing it. So let's take a look. While we are waiting, what is it that they're doing after this? Granted, we can get it to run on Net 6. Then update the SDK used in the apps project to Microsoft.NET SDK Razor. Add a package reference to WebView Windows Forms, in this case will be WPF. And then they are adding stuff in www.root. Now, since this is an existing project, what we did with Blazor Hybrid Apps was you just, when you spin up this project, so if you did this Blazor Hybrid Apps thing, it'll actually give you the www.root folder and the Blazor app inside of it, while this is meant for more like existing apps, so you will have to create the www.root and the index.html and kind of go from there. Add some body, Blazor Razor syntax, and then we do using ASP.NET Core Web, and then we plug in the counter component, which is a Blazor 1, and put that in a doc, like a whole bunch of steps here before we can even get this. Yeah. Oh man, look who's here to... It's faster when you don't wait. Yeah. And speaking of Blazor, because if you say Blazor enough number of times, apparently Ed shows up. So that's my good friend and Blazor King, Mr. Ed Charbonneau, showing up here to heckle me. I am not using Visual Studio Code today. I'm using Visual Studio, and Ed cannot heckle me because I'm not using his beloved Visual Studio theme, which is actually very well done. He has a Visual Studio theme for VS Code for Code It Live. No, I'm not using your theme yet. I am on full-on Visual Studio. And if you make me a light theme for VS Code, I will use it. I'm on Visual Studio. And so while VS for Windows or Mac notes, today I am on Windows because I'm playing with again your beloved Dan Roth's article. I'm going off that and I'm trying to see how I can get BlazorWebView to work on WPF on Windows. And while we were waiting, we installed .NET 6 Preview 3 and I had to install Visual Studio on the fly, and it's done. Look at that. Okay. So let's do the crazy thing. BlazorWebView on WPF. So while we're waiting on this, what Ed is talking about is if you are on, where is my VS Code? Now this is back on my Mac. So we are talking about some Easter eggs in our code. If you go to extensions, you can search for this thing called Code It Live. That is Ed's Code It Live themed theme for VS Code. It's nice. It's actually real nice. It's got like a Tron feel to it. I just like my light theme. I'm sorry, I'm old school. So give me that light theme, Ed, and then I'll use it. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how Visual Studio 2019 Preview 2.1 deals with my one-line change that shatters the world. Okay, Net 6, Windows, and build. Oh, hang on. Build started, it's doing something here. Where did my music just go away? It just moved to a different theme. There we go. Okay, it's doing stuff. Okay, Ed did something then I have missed out. Oh, I see what you're saying. Ed is shipping the light theme on Friday. Yay! Nice. You don't watch our show. I got better things to do in life than watch your show. No, I missed out. Clearly, I haven't. And what else are you saying? Balanced colors are the same in light or dark. Yes. So this is on point. So light theme for training, dark theme for work. I do that as well. Like late at night, I will switch to a dark theme. But like when I'm doing demos, when I'm on the internet, like light theme is how I roll. I'm too busy watching Food Network. Yes, we are humans. We have to eat. I am a big foodie, so yeah. Okay, folks, did you see what Visual Studio did? It did a build, and this is magical stuff. Because now I can run it on .NET 6 Preview 3. Could I? Or is everything going to break again? All right. Okay, hang on. Before I do that, what is it doing? Properties. It is running on .NET 6. Yay! Because it picked it up. All right. Does it run? Does it run? It does run. Yay! This is nice. This is nice. So what we did here was what's chat room saying? Preview 3 on a live stream. True bravery. Yeah. So what we did actually, Ed, was we started with WPF on .NET Framework. We used the .NET Upgrade Assistant to come on to .NET 5, and then there is no tooling for .NET 6 yet. So we just like swapped out the runtime, and looks like it works. It just needed Preview 3 or Preview 2.1 of Windows. Yeah, and in the meantime, Quad Ventisar is talking about that solarized theme, which I actually have not used. Yeah, I'll take a look. Absolutely. Yeah, more themes the better. Okay, 11:02 my time. I got 14 minutes more, so can we do anything? Can we at least get this to work? We worked with WebView 2, that's fine, but can I make it work on this? Okay. Now assume that I'm doing WPF here. I moved it to .NET 6. Update the SDK used in the apps project file to Microsoft SDK Razor. What is that? I don't know. Where should I update this? SDK used in apps project file. To what? To what? What do you mean? Which project file? Edit project file. I am looking at the project file. Okay, I'm confused. Do what? What do you mean update the SDK used? Sounds fancy. I use it too sometimes, yeah. At the top where it says Microsoft.NET SDK. Thank you, Marcus, voice programmer. Aha. Aha. Oh, we're changing up the project's SDK. What does that do? Ed, do you know? What does that do? Like Razor syntax type thingies that we're adding? I have no idea. Okay, add a package reference now to this whole thing. Wait, we don't want to do that for WinForms. We're doing it for WPF. So substitute the package reference. It's called ASP.NET Core Components WebView 2 WPF. Okay. All right. Manage NuGet packages. Can I just copy this thing so I get that exact thing? Thank you, Marcus. Thanks. I'm just dumb. I don't get the obvious things sometimes. All right, search for that. Now, this should be the same as the WebView 2 NuGet package that we got. Now it doesn't find it. Okay, is it pre-release? No. What do you mean you don't have it? Are they doing things with NuGet packages that are not even out there? The SDK is basically all of the default packages, I think. Yeah, okay. WebView2.wpf. What is it that it's not finding? I'm pointed at Telerik NuGet thing. Come on. Nope, NuGet.org. There it is. 126 downloads. Look at that, folks. We are ultra bleeding edge. We are the 127th person on the world who has tried this, and my computer might just go up in flames, but we shall try. Yes, accept. I know Ed does a VR stream. I think it's 11:30, so feel free to kick me out if it's time yet, but I will take another 15 minutes, hopefully, and be done with this. So it did do its thing. and it's added that WebView WPF. Yes. No, don't do that. Do a build. You have time. Ed has spoken. I have time. Okay. Anything else I need to do? So much for getting it to work. See, now I have to add all of this stuff, which the Blazor mobile binding project just dumps out of Blazor stuff. So I wish I had like a Blazor project that I can just like move it over to www.root, but that's fine. What is it that they're doing for WPF? Add BlazorWebView control in Xaml. Yes. Copy, paste. So in the grid, we are doing stuff there. This is all too high-tech and too cutting edge. No, I don't want the designer. Yeah, all right. Right in here, we are going to dump the BlazorWebView, and we don't have a www.root yet, so it's getting all confused, and we don't have the counter component yet. But anyways, that's what we needed to do. Make sure you follow Sam's blog series. Oh, thank you, Ed. Yeah, if you're into .NET MAUI, I'm excited because again, all of this is very much tied together. So Blazor Hybrid Apps is going to be bootstrapped with .NET MAUI. We just don't have all of the bits yet, and this is kind of forcibly sticking WebView 2 inside of a WPF app. Okay, so we did that, but we didn't do any of the other stuff. So it's complaining very loudly that it doesn't know what any of this stuff is. Add the following file to the project root. Okay, well, this is a WPF project, so I don't have any of that. Add a folder called www.root, and inside of that, add an index.html file. Add new item. General text file. What is it? It's just an HTML file, right? Can't I just do HTML online? Oh no, now it's gotten looking for other stuff. Code. There is no HTML file? How can that be? Maybe I just don't have all of the templates installed, so it's just give me an HTML file. I can just do a text file. No, I don't want Angular. Just give me a text file. General, fine, text file. All right, I might be out of time today, but we'll try for another 10 minutes. Add. We have index.html. Yes, all right. Replacing the project name with the actual project name. Okay, what is this doing? It's just blah, blah, blah. Okay, we have doc-type HTML, project name, of course. And we have to have CSS. Oh man, just give me HTML. What is the project name? Blazor WebView. Type WebView on WPF, right? I have to have styles. Add the following app.css file with some basic style. Okay, well, if you're going to give me stuff, then I can copy and paste. I'm good at copying and pasting. Can I just add... see, this is a WPF app, so it doesn't give me the web stuff yet. Text file is fine. We're just going to call this... what is it called? App.css? Yeah? Yeah. Add, there we go, paste. What did we do? HTML body, blah blah blah, Blazor error UI, Blazor dismiss. So we added a bunch of styles. All right. Now what? For all the files in the folder, set the copy to output directory property to copy if newer. For all the files in here, no. Where is that property? Oh, I have to do it individually? Okay. Okay, copy to output directory, copy if newer, and then I do it for index.html as well. Copy if newer. Got it? Done. Now what? Add a Blazor component. Add a root Blazor component called counter.razor. Okay, we are in uncharted waters here, but just on the root here, we're going to add a Blazor component. And that's just a razor file, right? So how about I just do a class? What am I going to call this? Counter.razor. Okay. I wish they would just have a project template that spits out all of this, which they will eventually. This is just early days. And go ahead and add that. Yes. But it's getting confused because it's not meant to read a razor file, which this is just the classic button click counter component. Oh, there are so many things we are having to add. There you go. And no IntelliSense because Visual Studio is not equipped enough on the preview, I understand. Add a BlazorWebView control to the desired form. Okay, now this is where it separates from WebView on WinForms versus on WPF. So we're not going to do that on our existing WPF app. Now we are back into this, right? So back in our window Xaml, now I have that WebView, and it's meant to look at that index.html. Okay. And to set up a service provider as a static resource in Xaml code behind file. What is this? Doing services. Set up a service provider as a static resource in a Xaml code behind file. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Service provider here? Last step. Come on, we can do this. We do this on the initialize? I don't know. Service collection. It doesn't know what service collection is. Using dependency injection. So they are doing dependency injection to add some services. Okay. To work around the issue that WPF runtime built not finding razor component types, add an empty partial class. I don't understand why, but fine. So we're going to add an empty partial class for that counter component. Is that it? That is it. So what we did was we replaced the grid with that BlazorWebView. Visual Studio is all confused, but we will give it a fly. Let's see if this will build, because we did some crazy things to it. No, it doesn't build. The name for Blazor is not defined. BlazorWebView is unsupported. This is what you get when you are too far ahead. Packages. I have the WebView WPF package here. What else do you need? BlazorWebView is not supported. Don't break my heart in a WPF project. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Okay, did we miss anything? Because how is Dan Roth able to run this and I cannot? He has magic bits that we don't. I did all of the things. It's... Oh, wait a second. I didn't do this part because it doesn't know what that namespace is. Aha. Hang on. Duh. Okay, now it knows what that namespace is. And it doesn't know what local is. Okay, That's easy. Local is just that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Wait, I have a local. Oh, it doesn't know the counter component now. Okay. Can you do a build? The counter doesn't exist. Okay, that's better. We're making progress. Thanks, XML. This is not XML. This is XAML. It's like one step up, dude. No, it is XML. Okay, counter doesn't exist. What do you mean counter doesn't exist? I did the thing that you asked me to do to make it the counter thingy, which, I mean, this I don't understand. But, wait, did that just go away? It just went away. Thanks, Visual Studio. What was that about? You complained and now you're fine with it? Now it builds. Oh my god, I don't understand what I'm doing here. Build succeeded. It's doing stuff. No, is it even trying to come on up? It's not doing stuff. Start. No, it's failing. Even though it succeeded. You turn. Oh, okay, wait. See, if this was HTML, it would just run and fail silently. That's really bad, yeah. You turn the window off and on again. What window? What do you mean, window? Thanks, chatroom, for helping. I'll be. Try dotNET build from the CLI. No! Well, I just need to run it. Okay, how about I debug it? Because it's failing. It's starting it up, and it is failing on the markup parsing. It doesn't know what services is, and I don't know how to fix it. All right, we are gonna ping Dan Roth. We did everything that we were supposed to do to make this Blazor component work. One more pass. 11:18. In 2 minutes I have to run. Are you missing a service? No, I'm not missing a service. I think. Okay, so we updated WPF app to run on .NET 6, did the update of the SDK, did the package reference, added www.root, added the CSS, added the HTML, add to the root a Blazor component called counter.razor. That counter.razor is a root component, yes. Now Visual Studio doesn't understand what that component does or how to do syntax highlighting. Add the BlazorWebView to the WinForms control, which we don't have. We did the thing for WPF. We got the Webview. We added it to our Xaml. And we added Blazor, we added local. To set up a service provider as a static resource, we did this. Now, am I not supposed to do this in the can we see the service collection bits? What service collection bits? I'm confused here, because maybe I did it in the wrong place. Because they asked us to do this service collection thing, and I did that on the initialize right as the thing comes up. Am I not supposed to do it there? Because I'm sticking in that service thing. Maybe I'm not supposed to do it there. Is it supposed to be outside? Maybe. But will it even like run if it's outside? Because like, what is it going to run as? No, it can't be outside because it just doesn't know then. It's got nothing to run on. If it's only the constructor, it would go out of scope. Oh, I see. In Blazor, this goes in startup.cs. We don't have a startup.cs here. But Marcus is saying, Marcus Vice Programmer is saying it would go out of scope. How do I make it be in scope? Where else do I add it? Do they say anything? To set up the service provider as a static resource, such as this. Or maybe you need to do it as a separate thing. does this service provider need to be a separate thing? Is that in the properties folder? No, this is in the main window. So this is the main window that starts up, and this is the code behind file. Oh, Ego Hansen is here. I know who you are. Do you have the right SDK project type set in the CS project file? Yeah, I think I do now. Because if you look at the SDK style project, it is SDK Razor, it is .NET 6 Windows, it's got the reference to the WebView WPF. So I think so. But we are a little bit in uncharted territory. Ed is saying there's a magic string there. Services, what's that line doing? Where is the services line? Yeah, there are lots of magic strings here because I do not completely understand what they're trying to hook into in terms of services. There are no magic strings here in main Windows CS. Yeah, so this I don't understand. I don't understand at what this is meant to do, because essentially what Marcus was saying, like, this might go out of scope, so like the Blazor thing doesn't know what services are. Resources add, like, let's go over this again. To set up a service provider, add a BlazorWebView. Okay. I'm pretty sure a service provider is needed by the Blazor runtime, since that is used to inject services into Blazor components. Yes. And how do I have a service provider? I am on a WPF app, and that's all they said to do. I got 3 more minutes before I have to go get the kid. What am I missing? What am I missing? We're very close. Like, we went through so many hurdles. Like, we started with the WPF app that was on framework, .NET framework, moved it over to .NET 5, moved it over to .NET 6, and we did the magical WPF WebView thing. We did the Blazor namespace and the WebView here. Scroll up, there is another services code block. Okay, Ed is helping me out on the fly. What services code block? This is just how a WPF app starts up, which you pass into the resources.add method. Docs. Oh, what? Okay, let's go back. What am I missing here? 1 second. Okay, so this is the HTML. Excuse me. Thank you for the follows. CSS. This is just a component. Now this is for WinForms. Yeah, so what Eigel Hansen is saying, which you pass into the resources.add method, where maybe they didn't document, or maybe what did I miss? Window, this is what I did. Main window. There is nothing else in here. This one just kind of gets the WebView component, and then what is this loading up? It's loading up the counter component, so that's it. It's not doing anything else. Set up a service provider. Maybe this is ambiguous. Did that get added? You mean this? Yeah, that got added, but I don't know if I'm adding it to the right place. Oh, you know what? Oh, I see. So they're saying it, do so in a static resource. Yeah. This is not a static resource. Excuse me. So I can't do this here. So I need to add this as a static resource file. Yeah. Marcus is right. So I need to add this as a static resource file, and then it will know what services is. Yeah. I'm really running late. Can I do this? Resource dictionary? I don't know. That's okay. Can I just do it? Services.cs. What does that do? I got a class called services now, and I can Control X that, save. Should I even call it services then? Should be static. Oh, should be static. No, you're doing that bit right. If it seems just explaining when you call services Blazor, you get a service provider. Okay, I am really out of time here. In 4 minutes, I have to go pick it up. But I might have to stop and just like take this on. No, I can't just make a class static like this. Okay, we are really close. We're really close. Maybe I can take this up slightly later on in the afternoon once I come back after lunch, get the kid. But we are very close. We just need to add that as a static resource. I don't have the exact syntax on how we do that. And it depends on maybe what we call it. But essentially, that's what we need to just stick it in, and then it will start working. Yeah, should be static. Okay, folks, I really need to run. So thank you for hanging out and getting me this far at least. This is exciting. So at the end of this, we should be able to get a Blazor app to just inject itself with its services, with its components, and light up a WPF app and a WinForms app. So yeah, Quad Ventusar, thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry I couldn't finish this because I have to run, but I will take this up maybe later this afternoon and get this to work. But clearly it does work. It does work. So I just need to figure out some of the hooks, and then it will do this magical thing of running Blazor inside of a WPF or a WinForms app. Okay, so folks, cheers. Thank you. I love you all. So I shall see you on the next stream. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye bye.